Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Red Devils Talk, me, Sashin, and of course, we do play Chelsea at Old Trafford in our next Premier League game. This is your review, preview. That was not supposed to happen, but it's simply because I believe we're going to lose this game. It's not the best way to start this video, but that is what I see based on the past performances, if you want to call it performances. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, share it to your friends and family. You know what to do. I appreciate the support that you guys show. Let's get into it. So, as I said, we play Chelsea, and I do believe we are going to lose this game. I would not be surprised at that because some of these players have before, under previous managers, chosen not to perform when they need to, thus getting a manager out. That cycle cannot be repeated again, and I do not want to see it be repeated again. Ten Hag cannot be sacked because if you sack him, who are you going to bring in? The leaks that are coming out from every single report, the likes of Samuel Luckers, the murder, it's insane. There's so many other outlets that are just reporting bad things with regards to Manchester United. Leaks from the dressing room. Sky Sports should be ashamed of themselves with what they have reported, saying that 50% of the dressing room is lost by Ten Hag. How do they even calculate that number? How did they come up with that particular, shall I say, decision? How do you report something like that simply is not true? You could go through the players and see exactly who is with and not with Ten Hag, and you'd very easily find out exactly which players are against Ten Hag and are the ones probably leaking information from the dressing room. Now, of course, it could be staff members. We cannot put it past them, but you would most likely put it on the players because they are the ones who are showing that lack of respect for Ten Hag and Manchester United as the club that they are supposedly supposed to be representing. But they don't care. So what do you expect against Chelsea? Yes, we are going to be playing at home. The support will always be behind them. Yes, we will want to win. But based on previous attitudes that we've seen in games, I don't think that there is any hope for a good result. If we get a draw, I would certainly take that right now, because these players do not want to put in the effort to work. The leaks that come out saying that they feel that they are running too much and they don't know why they are running so much. They feel that the trainings are too hard. What a bunch of babies. They are literally complaining about what they are supposed to do as their day jobs. They are professional footballers, and that is what they are supposed to do to reach levels to perform at an excellent elite level. But some of those players do not want to perform. They do not want to train hard. They are just here for a good time, earning their salary, and fine with being mediocre. Fine with just getting the bare minimum result. That is not on. That is not Manchester United. Look at how other teams perform, and they don't even have the incentives or the type of money that some of our players are earning. And yet they play way harder because they simply just want to do well. They want to win. You cannot be at a high level in anything and not have a competitive spirit. You cannot have I don't want to play today, I don't feel like it. That guy upset me, you know what? No. Oh, coach said I must do this, but I don't like doing this. It's not what I'm good at. I'm not going to do it. Too many complaints. Football has become so soft and these players are so protected. It is an absolute joke. I'm getting upset just talking about it, and I haven't even gotten to the starting 11 that I want to see based on the crap attitudes that we've seen before. But who cares about tactics right now? Who cares about what instructions are going to be given to our players for the game against Chelsea when they literally show publicly to everyone worldwide that they don't care? That they would rather walk in a game and not decide to fight. for anything, not just for themselves even. Where is your sense of personal pride? Again, deja vu. I've said this before. You as a professional footballer are letting yourself down. Ali McCoist said it. I've said it before. You cannot have that mindset as a footballer at an elite level, at a professional level, that when things are not going your way, that you sulk on the pitch, that you decide not to train well because you are upset. That is unprofessional. Any job that you go to and you do not give your best or give a certain level or to a certain standard that is required, you simply will lose your job. It's normal, it's basic. But these players are so entitled. They are running the club, they are running the dressing room. That alone in itself is annoying to me. But of course, you see the starting 11 and you see exactly what I want to see in the team. Onana, Shaw, Varane, regardless of what has happened between him and Ten Hag, I feel he needs to be starting. Maguire, based on his performances, deserves to still be in the team. And Wan-Bissaka, our best defensive right back, against the likes of a Sterling, a Mudryk, etc. We would need someone like him defensively. I want to see Mainu and Amrabat in midfield. Please do not play McTominay. A liability for us on the ball, off the ball. He should not be starting this game at all. It needs to be Mainu and Amrabat, in my opinion. And of course, Bruno in the 10. I want to see Garnacho again, of course. And Rashford does not deserve to play at all. In my opinion, he should be completely dropped out of this game because of his piss poor attitude that stinks. He should be ashamed of himself. So Anthony can come in on the right. I mean, you can start Pelistri if you want to, but I think Ten Hag would most likely go with Anthony, you know, someone who we trust. And of course, Hoyland up front. And speaking of Hoyland, another report comes out via Samuel Luckers saying that certain players are bemused by the signings that have been made by the club with regards to the likes of Anthony, Amrabat, Hoyland, Mount. What? How are you bemused or perplexed by these players that are being signed? You are perplexed because you simply do not want to perform and work hard in training and in games. And these players are putting you to shame because they are showing you the professional level that you need to be at. I am really upset with some of our players. Whoever is putting these leaks out is damaging the club. But Ten Hag must be the one that remains. We need to show that we are backing him. And if Sir Jim comes in, if Qatar comes in, whoever comes in and decides to get rid of Ten Hag because they want to bring in another manager, that's fine, that's fair. We have to accept it. We'll deal with it when it comes. But right now, the players cannot win. They cannot get another manager sacked. That is not the way it must happen. They need to be accountable for their crap performances, for their lack of respect for the badge, and for their bad attitudes that they show that is on the pitch, that is so bad. Disrespectful to the fans, to the coaching staff, to Ten Hag, to the entire club. But I do believe that we are probably going to lose this game, and I wouldn't be surprised. We go to Liverpool next week, Anfield. Last time we were there, it was a 7-0 scoreline. The same thing happened. Players did not want to play. Players were not running, not following runners, not tackling. A complete Newcastle, but just with a team that can finish. So there are tough games ahead. And we can have hope that we want to win these games and have good results, but I feel right now that we could be losing quite a few games, and if we continue to lose games, Ten Hag would be under pressure, but I would not want him to be sacked. And you might look at it in a different light and say that if he keeps losing games, then he probably will be sacked, and that's fair. You know, it's a fair opinion. But on the other hand, we also just need to consider and see that the players, some of these players, not all of them, I say that again, some of these players, not all of them, are the ones that are actually trying to get Ten Hag sacked, because they are lazy, because they don't want to work harder, because they do not want to push themselves to the level that they can be and higher. Ragnick said it, open heart surgery. At least 10 players need to be absolutely removed. We need to start from scratch. We're seeing that right now. Last season we did well, Carabao Cup, third place, final in the FA Cup, But right now we are seeing the same pattern happening that we have seen under the likes of Van Gaal, under the likes of Mourinho, under the likes of Ole, Ragnick. It's happening with Ten Hag. Do not be blinded by it. Focus on Ten Hag. Focus on what we know he can bring if he has an entire team and a good footballing structure behind him doing what they need to do. He will be successful. That's what I believe if he stays at the club. But I can only take it so far. But Chelsea tomorrow night, enjoy the game. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and share it to your friends and family. I appreciate the support for the channel. Thank you very much. So we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Hopefully we get a good result. But we'll speak after the game as we always do with the review. Have a wonderful day further. Bye-bye, Red Devils. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.